look at the first strategy for priorities here. The first strategy we're going to cover is John Maxwell's 3 R's. And this is a compass for leaders' priorities. The 3 R's stand for required, return, and rewarding. And what is actually required for me and for you? Well, what is required for me and for you might be different, but each role, even if you're looking at a team manager, project manager, product owner, you name it, spouse, right? Each role has some non-negotiable. In other words, some things that you are the only person who could do that. That's why you're hired, because you are the only person to be able to do this. So those will be our required tasks. For example, things that you must do and no one else can do. The non-negotiable, your responsibilities, the responsibilities of your role, things that you can't say you want to do or you don't want to do. And also contractual obligation if you have those. So these are things that are non-negotiable. We call this the required, okay? Now the next category is return, right? What gives me the greatest return? And what we mean by return is the greatest result, right? So if I focus my time on just a bunch of activities, not too many, but 4 or 5 activities, what would be where I can use my strengths in the best way? Where do I bring the biggest value to my team, to my organization? We call those to be activities that give us the greatest return, okay? So what gives me the greatest return? That's the question we want to answer, right? And so when we look at this, things that bring us the greatest return are the answer to this question. What are you good at? What do people continually compliment you for? What tasks or responsibilities do your colleague continually ask you to take on? What do you do that brings the most significant positive impact or gets the most value for you and for the team? So you see the difference between required and return, right? There are some things that we need to do. Like in my case as a business owner, I need to do the accounting for my company. That's required. I can't escape that, right? And even though I don't need to do it per se, but it's a requirement, right? But this doesn't give me return because I'm not good at it. Then you get into the 3rd R, which is rewarding. Is this rewarding for me? No, I'm not feeling rewarded after doing the accounting for my company. So what I'm saying is that there are activities on our agenda that are rewarding for us. So what are those things that make us feel good? And what do you like to do so much that you would gladly do it for free? What are the things that you enjoy doing and most energize you? What are some things that you could say, I was born for this? Right? I could clearly say that I was born for doing what I'm doing right now. So this is definitely one of the rewarding things for me. But do I get to do this all the time? No. I also have some things that are required of me and also have some things that are giving me return. In other words, that are moving my business forward. So this is the framework: required, return, reward.